Okay, I think I'm live. Although it didn't say I was live, but it does down there. So, okay. That's better. Okay, so there was two things coming up there. That's why there was an echo. So hi, I'm Psychically. I'm going to be doing the astrology readings using tarot cards from the 17th to the 23rd of January 2022. Okay, so I'm going to be just going through and giving a little bit of an overview of kind of what's coming up for each of the signs. Okay, so now let me see if I can find the chat so that the chat can come up alongside the screen. Now, I know Greg does it that way. And I have no idea how. No, I don't think so. I'm going to do it on my phone. I have to do it kind of, it's like I'm not very technical. So I'm like, have to do baby steps with me. I learn different things, but then, you know, so just bear with me a minute. Let's get my channel up. And then I can look at the comments on my phone. That's better. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see who turns up. I haven't given many people much notice. I went live a little bit earlier on and I did a bit of a raffle. So the raffle's still going. There's still, I think, 10, 15 places left if anybody wants to join in with the raffle. It is, today's date is the 16th of January 2022. So it depends on what time you actually get to view this. So these are our raffle. This is what's left. Okay, the numbers that are left. Okay, so that's what's left. It's £1 a go. If you're outside the UK, then it is £2, which works out at $2.50. Okay, that's kind of what it does. You have two main prizes. One is this lovely angel. Okay, she's gorgeous. And in there you can put a tea light or you can put crystals. Okay, her wings are really sparkly. She's really beautiful. So yeah, so you've got a choice of that one. You've got a choice of black obsidian crystal ball. And that comes with a stand. Okay, so black obsidian crystal ball. Or you have a clear crystal ball with a stand. Okay, with the clear crystal ball, I'm going to add in this. Now it is a bangle, but I've pushed it together and it looks really pretty. Okay, it looks really pretty. So obviously if you pick the clear one, then you can have this with the clear one, or if you pick the black one, it looks equally nice with the black one. So yeah, you can choose that. And the other thing is, and then there's two mystery prizes. So two main prizes and two mystery prizes. And this one is lovely crystal. Okay, this crystal is the same as this one, although this is the flat versions of it, and this is called stomatolite. Okay, stomatolite. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Yeah, so you've got a choice, whichever one you feel drawn to. I mean, obviously there's going to be, that one rolled down there. Yeah, so stomatolite. Isn't it lovely? It's a bit like a snake skin, python skin. So yeah, you can contact me on Facebook. The best way to do it, if you wanted to, I wouldn't contact on here because that could be that I won't get the message. Okay, so you can email me on Psychically 121 1 and 2 and 1 at gmail.com. That's probably the easiest way. Or if you know me on Facebook, come and see me on Facebook. Okay, so that is the raffle. So feel free to have a go. What you can do is you can pay via PayPal, which is guidingangels@btinternet.com. Or you can go to my website, which is psychically.net, and there is a make a payment button there, and you can pay that way. Okay, so at the moment, I'm running a 10-week psychic development course. If you actually come across this video and it's way past that date, then I run these periodically. So you haven't lost out really. Just contact me and I'll let you know when the next one is starting. Okay, but so the psychic development course is 10 weeks. It will probably go on from there, and I will add on another 10. So it's up to you whether you want to go on to the advanced kind of group. It is on Mondays. It is 7:30 p.m. UK time, which is 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 p.m. Mountain time, 1:30 p.m. Central time. And that goes on for 3 hours, so 7:30 until 10:30 p.m. It's £5 a class, which works at around $7. I try and keep the price down because I know people are going through a lot, and you know they might need an escape once a week, and to get in touch with their psychic sides. So week 1 we did protection. We've already done week 1. Week 1 protection, spirit guides and power animals. Week 2 is clairvoyance, developing new skills, techniques. Everybody did amazing at that. Week 3, which is coming up tomorrow. Today is Sunday the 16th of January. So it's going to be tomorrow. And that is going to be chakras, pendulums, colours and crystals. Week 4 is auras, okay? Seeing, feeling, sensing, drawing, repairing, and giving auric readings. Week 5 is tarot, major arcana. Week 6 is tarot, minor arcana. Week 7 is mediumship. Week 8 is healing, meditation, angels, and cord cutting. Week 9 is psychic detective and remote viewing. Week 10 is trance, channeling, and premonitions. So it's for anybody, okay, from beginner to advanced. If you're advanced, I'll probably push you guys harder, because I believe that each time that you come to a class, you've got to push yourself just a little bit outside your comfort zone each time, so you know that you're progressing. What's the point in going to a class that doesn't push you? That you know, I mean, some people come just for the kind of catch up, and believe me, that's fine too. And I'll just leave you guys to it. You can go at your own pace. But if you're really serious and you really want to kind of either make this a career move, or you might want to, you know, you might want to do this professionally, you know, you don't know, then obviously I can push you that little bit more. Oh, so we got Desiree. Hi, Desiree. Hi, Sunny. Oh, so thank you for joining me. Okay, so I'm just going to get all my little tags so that I can tell you where I'm at with the readings today. Okay, so let's put that there. I'm going to move those out of that tin. So I can use this tin. Okay, so I'm just going to move this up a little bit like that. Okay, I think we're ready. So, I've got this all ready beforehand. So what should we do? So let me know what birth sign you are, and I'll maybe start with you guys first. And remember to include your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't know what your sun, moon, and rising is, then go into a search engine and type in what is my sun, moon, and rising, and it will come up with a calendar, okay, a kind of calculator, sorry. And you put the time, the day, and the location of your birth. You can put an average time if you don't know your exact time. And you can then search and it will give you your sun, moon, and rising. So, yeah. The best thing about RockQ TVs is that I can watch you on the big screen. Oh, what's RockQ TV? I don't know what RockQ TV is. Scorpio. Oh, you're a triple Scorpio. Wow. There's only one other person that's got a triple one that I know about, and that's Greg. Greg is a triple Libra. So I've got Sagittarius, I'm Pisces, and then I've got Sagittarius Moon, and I've got Libra Rising. So what are yours? Okay, so obviously we'll go with the Scorpio first then. So we could do the water signs first. Did we do water signs first last week? I can't remember. Smart TV. Oh, I see. I get that. Yeah. So this is my daughter Rhiannon's as well. She's a Scorpio. Okay, so move this across. Yeah. Would obviously be a bit better. I have to play about with this to get it the right height. Is that better? Yes. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So I'm going to have to keep making myself hot drinks because my throat is a little bit scratchy. I don't know why. It's been really playing up recently. There we go. Which tarot cards do you use first? Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on with Scorpios. This is the 17th through to the 23rd of January 2022. Okay. I'm going to tune in to Scorpios. Okay, so we're starting off with, there's a mixture of emotions. Now, on one hand, we've got I've got myself quite balanced, and me, myself, is strong, and I know who I am, and I know what I deserve. But that doesn't stop us getting hurt still. It doesn't stop us feeling that kind of dip feeling that is draining and tired and kind of a fed up energy. And knowing that we've then got to deal with this, we've then got to go into ourselves to understand more about, our the blockages that maybe other people around us are going through. You know, it's like we're trying to work on ourselves and try and get ourselves braver and try and get ourselves more in tune. And if the other person is not, if the other person is kind of feeling a little bit more kind of withdrawn, then that's not easy. Okay, it's like that, then that gets us out of balance. Okay, especially if we want to be around that person. Okay, so for some of you, this will be a love life dilemma. For others, it may be a family person, family member, or a friend. Okay, could be a work colleague even. So I'm just going to have a look and see what's going on emotionally. Okay, so for you, I feel that you're wanting to escape. You're wanting to get free of other people's judgment, get free from all of the kind of the drama that has been going on, and not wanting to get involved in all of that anymore. So that's kind of the first kind of part of you improving your life at this moment in time, is to try and search to see a way of making yourself feel better. And there is another person around you who, believe it or not, is going through the transition as well. They are trying to look at themselves through, it's kind of not a critical eye, but more of a, you know, what can I do to improve myself, like a self-improvement. But it could be that they're not doing this quick enough for you. Okay, but you know, there's still that going on. Towards the middle of the week for you guys, I've got I'm going to take a chance. So there's going to be some sort of sudden changes, leaping forward, deciding that you're going to go for the next level, okay, of, you know, yourself, of enhancing yourself as a spiritual person. It can be that you are going with a gut feeling, and sometimes that gut feeling might not make sense to anybody else, but it definitely makes sense to you. There's somebody who's been around you who keeps letting you down. You're saying, you know, I believe that you're going to be there for me because you've told me that. I believe that, you know, you love me because you told me that. But you're not quite seeing it as in feeling it either. You see what I mean? So it's not actually ringing true. I feel as if you've been through this ups and downs quite a lot, and you could actually write a book about it. Now, for some of you, that might be actually writing down a book. For others of you, it might help to write down your feelings, to write down how this situation has made you cope, or, you know, sometimes it helps to look back so that you can then understand or learn from mistakes that you feel that you've made in the past. Okay, so yeah, it just feels as if it's writing down maybe a way out. Okay, I'm seeing joy and happiness around you the middle of the week. You're feeling a lot brighter, a lot happier. I feel as if it helps because you've taken that leap of faith. You've gone for it. It might not make sense to others, but you've kind of said, this is it, I'm doing it. For the other person that is involved in this kind of situation that you've got going on, they are feeling as if they can't really win. They don't feel as if they can actually be what you want them to be, or to not let you down, okay, in that way. And so this is how it gets a little bit complex. Okay, so by the end of the week, I feel that there is this emotional situation, and it's like I'm seeing a boomerang situation where you're getting together, then you're separating, getting together, then you're separating, or we're getting on and then we're not, and then we're getting on. So it's kind of like back and forth, and I'm seeing kind of this battling, both with yourself and with this situation. You are going to be breaking free and moving forward. It is, to you, the only way that you can go, you know, you can get out of this and take charge of this situation yourself. So yeah, you've got the choices card. Which direction am I going to go? The other person may feel as if you're blowing things out of proportion, because it could be that they don't understand or haven't fully understood their own part in this scenario. They might feel as if you are kind of being a bit dramatic, or, you know, wanting too much from them. Okay, so, you know, it's a tricky situation, and it's very rare that I take over the whole of this beginning, middle, and end of the reading with one whole scenario, but it is. Okay, that's what's happening around you guys, Scorpios. So there you go. So that's next week for Scorpios. So we're going to do Pisces. Okay, so this is my sign, Pisces. Water signs are usually at the end, aren't they? Pisces especially is at the end of this. Hi Marejo, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I'm just gonna make myself a drink because you can hear my throat. So I'm gonna get all the cards ready for Pisces now. Okay. All right, let's see what is going on with Pisces. Okay. Sorry, it's noisy. Good. I'm pleased you are. Okay. Right, so the beginning of the week starts off with a little bit of an obstacle. Okay, this is to do with the things that you demand or the things that you want. It's like, I want that over there, but I can't get there because there seems to be an obstacle. There seems to be something stopping me. So I'm going to sulk. I'm going to sulk because I'm not getting what I want. Make sure that you don't leave the sulk energy in you too much or too long, because then that turns into sometimes depression, or it brings about more of the same energy. So as you know, we are manifestors. We create our future. So if we're concentrating too much on, I'm not getting what I want that and not this, we are bringing in more of what you don't want. So yeah, you've got to be really, really careful. So sometimes, you know, to stay in that energy of being in control of those emotions and those thoughts will actually help you in the long run. Okay, it might not kind of, I'm not saying don't give yourself the time to be emotional and to feel those emotions, because we have every right to feel these emotions, because this is life. Okay, but we have to be aware of how long, does that make sense, we stay in that energy. Let me see what's going on emotionally. Okay, so Pisces. So you are going to come to halfway mark between the two of you, between whoever you are kind of not communicating well with. I feel that they are able to give you that confirmation that they understand that, you know, you have got these obstacles, or you're not actually receiving what it is that you want. It's a bit like putting an order in and only getting half of that order and saying to the universe, hold on a minute, that's not what I ordered. I ordered something else. So, you know, and yeah, don't for the minute feel that you shouldn't be kind of responding to that inner child energy and saying, I deserve more. Okay, but put the order in and say, bring me the rest of it, thank you, I deserve it. Okay, and then leave it, get on with something else. Switch your mindset to, I don't know, something that you can lose yourself in. So that sometimes could be a movie, that could be art projects, craft projects, getting out with your friends, whatever it is like switch your mindset after you've put that order in. Okay, so the person that you are connected with at this time is going through a time of being a little bit empty. It's like they've got something missing inside their life, and you know, they're not finding this very easy to cope with either. So, you know, this is why they're probably able to meet you halfway, because they might want that thing that you can't get. You know, it could be that you're both kind of fed up, okay, with the situation. Okay, so whoever I pick up on emotionally, it could be a partner, it could be a best friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody close to you in another way, but you'll find out as you go along. Okay, let me just make my drink. Okay. So does anybody else know a Pisces that this may relate to? Okay, so by the middle of the week, everything's a little bit upside down. I feel that you're able to kind of maybe see things from a different angle in your life. Remember, I might not be talking about the same thing. It might be something else, okay? But there is a celebration, a mini celebration, a feeling of, well, that's good. You know, I've got what it is that I want, okay, initially. You know, I feel very proud that I have stuck by my guns and said, no, this is what I deserve, okay? The universe is bringing it to me. So you haven't got long to wait, okay? It could be that you're seeing things in motion rather than actually receiving them. I can see a very determined person around you, somebody who kind of knows everything, but sometimes they don't know everything, but they just say they do, and they act like they do. And sometimes this person can be very frustrating to be around, because, you know, when there's a know-it-all person, you know, you can ask them anything and this person knows it. So sometimes in life, they're very handy to be around, really. But then there are other times where they can be quite annoying, you know, because it's kind of got that attitude with it. Okay. Emotionally, I feel that you are going with the flow. Things seem to be going very well. And the other person that you are connected with has got their own pathway ahead of them, and they're enjoying going in that direction. So they're not feeling intimidated or pressured by you. So they are free to do what they want to do. And that's the best way, okay? You don't want to let anybody else feel as if you are trying to control them, or you're trying to hold them back from their own dreams, because they've got to follow their own dreams. Okay, so I'm seeing moving, decorating, changes, boxes, disruption in the home. Okay, it could be that somebody around you is going through this and you're talking to them or involved in that. You have got the ability to ask your spirit guides to come to your rescue. And remember, we've all got this ability to achieve, you know, this connection with your guides, to put that out there. I need this, and it's like you've put your order in, and to then leave it with them, and your spirit guides then come back to you with that result. So yeah, you've got that wish, that desire. It's like the universe or your spirit guide saying, yes, we have your order. Okay, we know what you want, we know what you need. Again, we've got my spirit cards, you know, we've got the Hierophant, okay, and we've got it along with the Magician. And the Magician says that you've got all the tools that you need to achieve or to get what it is that you want, okay? And with the Hierophant, it means that your spirit guides can be very blinkered, they can be very focused on, you know, your future. Emotionally, I can see that there's a little bit of holding on to someone, holding on to something, not willing to let go of the past or let go of fear or something else. I can see the person that's around you at this time. There's a little bit of a power struggle going on. Now, for obviously, because I'm reading for a collective group of people, the Pisceans, it could be that you, it might not be you going through the power struggle, it could be them, or it could be a situation around them and there's a power struggle. So, you know, be open-minded about the power struggle. But yeah, that's what I feel is going on with Pisces. So, can I ask everybody to please like and share this video? It would really help me to get maybe some more subscribers. That would be amazing. Horlicks again. Horlicks. Apparently this is a designer cup. My brother bought it for me and my sister-in-law, but I wouldn't know a designer cup from anything really. I just don't go for the design or anything really. It's kind of a bit of a mistake that it ever comes into my pathway. So I don't know about you guys. Okay, so the next one out is going to be Cancerians. Now, Cancerians, my mum's also Pisces. So my other daughter, Megan, she is Cancerian. Okay. So, Cancerians, let's have a look for you. Okay, so what's this week going to bring up for you? Oh, there's our lovely Vera. Hello. Oh, yeah. Hi, Julie. Mareja, I think it said, it say sparkle. Was it this cup? It says sparkle all the way. That one. Okay, so let's have a look at Cancerians. Okay, Cancerians, there is it's like a balancing feeling going on with you. I feel very, very strongly that it's like to do with fairness. And I feel that you're being very fair with everybody around you. You're trying very hard to make sure that everybody has what they need, but you're also kind of withdrawing back when you need to so that you get what you need as well. Okay, it's very important. I'm seeing success. I'm seeing a party energy around you. So this is some sort of get together. That can be, you know, people noticing you, public acclaim. For some people, like it literally will be a birthday, anniversary or something. For others, it will be just a feeling of being proud of what you've achieved. Also, I see there is some sort of emotional choices that are needing to be made. So this beginning of the week is going to be a time that you're trying to please everybody, you're trying to be there for everybody, but it is a time of emotional crossroads. And these emotions are kind of stirred up. They're stirred up and they are being kind of a little bit confused, okay, by, you know, the fact that you've got this, it's like you've got responsibilities out there, because I see, you know, people looking at you, people noticing you, you've got this presence about you. But at the end of the day, you've also got to make a choice, knowing that you don't want to upset anybody, but also feeling very strongly that you've got people that, you know, you're an example to them in some way. Okay, so let's have a look and see what emotionally is happening. Okay, so you're in the process of letting go of your emotions, letting go of your feelings, letting go of yourself, you know, allowing your inner child to come out and play. But you may need a little bit of help in order to get free of maybe the mindset of that you have to please other people, that you can't make choices because it may or may not upset others. Okay, but you're definitely going to be kind of learning to kind of let go of that and not be so hung up on it. Okay, thank you, Vera, for your support there. Okay, so it is about leadership, taking leadership as well. You know, this leadership energy, you know, I can see somebody else around you who is coming towards you, who is going to be that strong person that you need at this particular time. Now, there's a fine line between leadership and taking over and being too controlling. And so for some of you, it could be just that there's help there. And for others, it may be that there is a little bit too much of this control energy. So only you will know, okay, what is good and what is not good for you. By the middle of the week for Cancerians, and don't be surprised if there isn't somebody talking about pregnancy, talking about letting somebody, you know that maybe you want a child, or maybe there's an issue around children. Maybe there's an issue to do with, you know, a mother, okay, and you're the child, you know. So the Empress has many different meanings, and when we're doing, you know, a group reading, you know, for Cancerians, we sometimes have to kind of give different scenarios because it may mean something to that person, it may mean something different to that person. Okay, so yeah, the Empress can mean fertility, it can mean motherhood, nurturing, it can mean your mum. If you're a mum, it can mean you. It can mean that you are needing to nurture somebody else or somebody else's children, okay, become their person, okay, the person that is there for them. Okay, there seems to be a tricky situation and you're going to have to walk on eggshells around this situation. I feel that there is a feeling of being let down, either by you or this is a situation around you, being let down, feeling as though, you know, this is not right, that I or they have been let down. I'm having to be careful what I say because I don't want to just throw in their judgment. But at the end of the day, this is the situation. So it is an awkward emotional situation that's going on around the middle of the week. Now, it doesn't have to be the same situation as you've got in the beginning of the week. It could be something different. I'm seeing that you are not wanting to be needy, okay? You don't want to keep asking everybody else for help, okay? You're trying to be as independent as you possibly can be. You also don't want to let anybody else down. You want to be there as much as possible. Now, for the other person in your life, this person is going through a feeling of peace and tranquility. So they're totally oblivious to your dilemmas. They're totally oblivious to the fact that you are going through a lot of emotional turmoil and trying to communicate and trying to get information to them. And they're kind of going, I'm oblivious, nothing's wrong. Maybe you're blowing things out of proportion. I don't get you. So by the end of next week, I'm seeing plans and paperwork. This is to do with ambitions. This is to do with kind of going forward with choices and decisions about, you know, things that you desire, things that you're fired up about. So that could be projects, that could be a work situation, that could be a new job, that could be studying. It's something that is you've chosen to do because you have wanted to further yourself. You've wanted to push yourself. Now, there is a challenge that you're going to be facing around the end of the week. And I feel that this challenge is with somebody who's got a bit of a sharp tongue. This person can be a little bit too in your face, okay, with their comments. They can be in your face with their judgment a little bit, okay. They've got kind of a little bit of a one size fits all kind of personality, where they don't let you be yourself, okay. It's like, you need to handle it like this because my way is the best way, and that's it, okay. So there could be a little bit of a conflict going on there. I can see that there is an abundant energy around you at this point, where you're feeling as if you've got so much to be thankful for. You feel blessed, okay? Don't be surprised if there's not extra money around you or somebody being generous, okay? Because that wouldn't surprise me at all. Also, there is, somebody around you is really feeling as if you're overreacting. Now, you might be in that situation where you can just ignore the fact that that's what they're feeling and that's what they're judging you on. But I can see by these cards that it's going to be very difficult for you to just walk away and not bite. Okay, it's going to be very difficult for you to do that. Okay, so that's what I see for Cancerians. Okay, and that's all the water signs so far. So who else have we got? What other birth signs have we got going on in the chat there? And we'll decide who we're going to do next while I have a quick drink. So Mariho, you said, yes, I am letting it go. Yeah, that's a fact. Oh, so you understand that. Thank you, Vera, for putting up my website details there and my Patreon details. So Gracie is Libra, okay. Desiree is Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, so we've got two fire signs there. So what we'll do is we'll do the fire signs, and then after that, Gracie will do Libra. Okay, does that sound all right? You missed Scorpio, it was the first one out. I'm so sorry. You can go back and watch it though. And what is your sun, moon and rising? Have you found out that? Because you should be looking at 3. Okay. So we're going to go into Leo to start with. She's amazing. She's a dear friend. It's our lovely Vera. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get these cards together. How are you doing, Julie? So Mariho is Leo rising. So there you go. You're okay. I don't know what all of my other signs are. You can put it in the search engine, what is my sun, moon and rising, or you could ask Vera really nicely because Vera's done it before. So she may do it for you. So let's have a look and see what's going on with Leos. Okay, so Leo energies. Okay, so Leo, the start of your week, I am seeing somebody from your past kind of hovering about. This person from your past, it could be that they're playing on your mind. This person you haven't seen for a while, or you've become a little bit distant from this person. They've kind of, you know, held back a little bit. They have, you know, or you have with them. And all of a sudden there's been a few secrets around, and that has kind of caused this kind of conflict and this kind of separation energy. But I do feel that that is all starting to change and to move forward and shift. And that will be very kind of very good for you, because it's going to help you to see what the situation really is. Okay, so you can focus on your future. You can focus on where you're going. You can focus on, you know, where this person fits into your future. Okay, that's going to be a big thing for you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what emotional situation I've got for you here. Okay, so for you, you're ready for true love. You've done a lot of work on yourself. Now, that true love doesn't have to be romantic. I'm going to say that. For some of you, yes, absolutely it will be. That you're ready to actually connect. You're actually ready to understand, you know, the type of relationship that you want. If you're in a relationship already, then it may be that you're needing this, you know, both of you to work out how to get closer and what to do, what the stepping stones are in order to understand each other. If this is to do with a friendship, then it could be, you know, we need to kind of communicate and find out, you know, maybe what on earth happened and how did we get this far apart. It could be that you have to do your internal work and work out what happened, but maybe don't have that communication. Maybe to dredge up all of the old is going to put more wedges between the both of you, and just accept how things are right now. Okay, so I can see being let out of the comfort zone. So for your friend, lover, family member, there's going to be a lot of coming back into your life. Now, this energy is going to be, this is going to be happening more and more. As people are waking up, as people are seeing that, hey, you wasn't mad. I've just looked into this stuff that's been going on, and I can see links to what you were saying, and links to what is being revealed here. Okay, so sometimes these people are going to be wanting to come back into your life, and the worst thing that we can do is to say, I told you so. Because that's the quickest way for somebody to then back off again and to not want to get close to you. There's nothing worse than that attitude. But we've got to kind of also understand that the hurt has been real, and that, you know, whatever is going on in the future, then you've got to come to some understanding between the two of you. Okay, so by the middle of the week, now the middle of the week, I'm hearing somebody with a deep voice, or somebody with a very kind of, they're very, very opinionated. This person says it how it is. This person doesn't beat around the bush before they tell you what they think. You don't have to ask their opinion, they'll just give it to you. Okay, this person is a larger than life type of character. Okay, now everything seems to be a little bit upside down at this particular point in your life. You're having to look at things from a different angle, maybe look at things from another person's point of view. It could be that you've got to kind of try and relate to them, even though that has been, you know, there has been, you know, definite signs of, you know, they're not prepared to look at things halfway for you. you're having to do that for them. So it could be, you know, that there's a little bit of resentment there, okay, going on, which may cause things to be, you know, you're walking on eggshells. Now, there is a running theme going on between all of the signs so far, the water signs, and now coming into, you know, the fire signs. Emotions are going to be very high. There's going to be kind of this energy of falling out with people or trying to make amends with old relationships. So yeah, it's very an emotional kind of predictions. There's not as much finance talk or ambitions talk going on. So obviously, you know, there's a lot to do, okay, to do with kind of groundwork and our soul energy. Communication lines will start to get better, and I would say coming into kind of the third week, maybe to the end of next, where would it be? So we've got this with the 16th, aren't we? Sorry, 17th. So it would be probably near on the 20th of January is going to be a very poignant time for things to start kind of moving forward, and kind of coming into the 21st of January. I see that there's a lot of psychic ability around you that's going to be shining brighter and brighter. You're going to be very focused on, you know, the fact that I knew that was going to happen. I don't know how I knew, I just knew that kind of real deep feeling of psychic know-how. Your higher self is kicking in, people around you that you have, you know, met and connected with, they're going to understand more about, you know, well, you said that, you know, I could hear you kind of predicting this, and it is actually starting. Okay, so there's going to be a lot more recognition for your own self, for your predictions. I can see that there is a little bit of kind of resentment, and for some of you, it's going to be to do towards a mum. For others, it's going to be towards kind of pregnancy or motherhood. It can be to do with children. It can be to do with kind of needing to be nurtured and feeling very frustrated about it. So there's kind of a lot of scenarios racing about. You know, one, it's like the Empress, like I said, can be mother. It can be a mother figure, somebody who acts like a mum. It can be you needing to be mothered, someone close to you needing to be mothered. It can also be pregnancy or fertility. Okay, but there is frustration around this frustration and wanting everything to be right. Okay, but towards the end of the week, I see that it's like I've got a long way to go before I get into your good books. I can hear somebody saying this to you, but I'm prepared to wait, and I'm prepared to be as understanding as I need to be, because I feel that you're worth it. So somebody is definitely going to be on your side, or it could be that you feel that you are going to meet this other person, you know, and you feel that they deserve you to give it your all. Okay, so that is Leo. Made document with all your websites and sun, moon and rising calculator link. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, great. Okay, yes, my Leo wants to be mothered a lot, adored. Oh. Being around other spiritual people is going to help no end, Marejo, because they're genuine people. That's what you need. Okay, just drink my drink quick. I'm going to lean forward a little bit. It helps my back. Okay, so we're going to do Sagittarius now, okay? Let's have a look and see what Sagittarius. So I've got Sagittarian Moon. Okay. So somebody else said there was Sagittarius, didn't they? Who said there was Sagittarius? Yeah, so Desiree. Yay. So Desiree, this is for you as well. So this is for the 17th through to the 23rd of January, 2022. Okay. Right. So, okay, so I can see finally we get some work cards. Okay, so finally we've got two twos here. The twos are always that stepping forward stage. It's kind of like that going ahead with something, going ahead with a project, going ahead with a plan, getting the preparation done, ready to get through to that challenge that you want. Okay, it's all about kind of the dealing with it all and not waiting till later. Okay, you're not hanging around. It is something that you want to do. So yeah, it's an exciting time for you. Yeah, there's a lot of focus and a lot of, it's like this could be to do with training. This could be to do with putting your name down for a project, adding your name to an application. Okay, it could be something sociable, or it could be, an ambition that you've always wanted to do. But yeah, you're going to be very fired up. Okay, you're getting ready to do it, whatever it is. Okay, let me go into the emotions. Oh, hi Lisa. So Lisa is Sagittarius Rising. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so emotionally, the beginning of the week, you don't want to feel as if you are always the sacrifice person, or always the person who has to let others go first. You have to go second, making sure that everybody else is okay before you are. Okay, and I know that that's what we do usually. If you're a mum, a wife, sometimes this is what we do. It's part of our personality. But there are going to be times where you have to say, hold on a minute, I think it's my turn now. Everybody else is okay. You've got what you want, now it's my turn. And so don't feel as if you're feeling guilty for doing something for yourself, for saying, I'm important too. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing around you is there's a person who also feels as if they've got a lot on their shoulders, that they've got a lot going on. And they also feel as if, what about me? Where do I fit in? So it could be that you need to take turns. It could be that you need to say, well, I'm going to do that this week, and then you can do that next week. Or I'm going to do that on Mondays, and you're going to do that on Thursdays. So I can see there's going to be compromises. Okay, and trying to understand each other's needs, but equally knowing that each other deserve this. Okay, it's going to be as important as, taking care of everybody. Okay, so I'm seeing recognition and reward. Okay, we've got the Triumph card, we've got the Go for it. This is where, things are changing and moving. You have the Wheel of Fortune, which means that everything is moving nicely. I can also see that there is somebody closely around you who is a deep thinker. They dissect everything. And because they dissect everything, sometimes they overthink things. This person just needs to kind of calm down. It could be that somebody's just acting like this and is thinking too much. Perhaps they're winding themselves up by thinking too far ahead, or creating a problem inside their head when there actually isn't one. Okay, but yeah, there's a lot going on, okay, to do with the beginning and the middle of the week. Emotionally, the middle of the week, you're learning to be a bit more independent. You're learning to say, I'm okay to go and do this on my own. I'm okay. I need to know that life is mine for the taking as well. And this is what is going to be happening. So you're kind of organizing yourself enough and letting everybody else know that you've decided, I've decided, and this is what I'm going to do. You're not going, can I? Is it okay with you? Okay, because sometimes when it's easy for other people to say, well, you did promise this and you did promise that, and you know, and it's like they can talk you out of it. Okay, I do see that there is somebody very close to you who probably won't understand your need to go forward in the direction that you want to go. It could be that they are going to belittle your choices, that they are going to put you down in some way. But again, I'm seeing you standing tall, standing up for yourself and not backing down. Okay, so I'm seeing a possible self-employment project. It could be that you're kind of learning something, and there is, you're learning something, and it feels as if there is. They're telling me that there's a project, or there is your kind of a hobby is going to turn into some sort of money-making scheme, meaning that you could earn money out of whatever you're doing, okay, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be bigger than you realize. It's like trying something and enjoying it, and then just thinking it's just a plaything, just you're not thinking any further ahead with it, but then realizing that actually you are really capable. You're good at what you're doing. You're good at what you're trying. It's going to be a little bit emotional for you because you haven't realized that it was going to go that far, or that this possibly could go that far. Okay, you're still trying to please everybody. You're still trying to be there for everybody. Okay, and again, it could be that you're going to hold yourself back because other people need you more. So there are people that tend to hide behind you rather than get on and do their own thing, or, you know, it's like they're quite capable of doing more, but because you've always done it, they're just going to do it. They're going to ask you to do it. So I do feel as if you're kind of weaning people off you a little bit, or weaning children off you, getting them to be a bit more independent, or to go on to another stage in their journey. And enhancing their independence. So there is a little bit of, okay, the person closest to you at this time, they could be feeling a little bit of where do I fit in your new kind of role, in your new ambitions? Where do I fit in? You know, what about me? Okay, so there's a little bit of a sulking energy there, insecurity. So you could kind of wrap your arms around this person and keep letting them know that they are still important in your life, but you equally need to have, you know, it's like independence too. Okay, it doesn't mean that you don't still care about them. Okay. Oh, thanks, Desiree. Yes, it's been a bad day for that today. Paying business. A bit crappy. Okay, so that was Sagittarius. So I know who is an Aries. That's our lovely Vera. So Vera's an Aries. Anybody else got any Aries in their astrology? Okay. So, oh, hi, Claudette. Hello. Yeah, I'm good. I'm very good. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on Aries now. So let's have a look at Aries. This is the 17th through to the 23rd of January, 2022. Juggling of money. And I know we all juggle money, let's face it. We're all doing it. So this would have to be something out of the normal, something a little bit different to what you would normally be doing. Okay, so I'm seeing it could be transferring money from bank account to bank account. It could be that there is some changes to do with money in a bigger way. Okay, we all know that there's going to be, don't we? So there seems to be a gamble situation where you are having to gamble and maybe do something that is a little bit outside of the normal life. You know, I would normally do this, but this time I'm going to do that. So it's like putting your money somewhere else, trying something different. You know, you've heard all of these kind of rumors that people are maybe investing a little bit in silver or investing a little bit in, you know, crypto or Bitcoin or whatever. That is coming into my mind. I'm not endorsing that. Definitely not. I don't know enough about it. All I know is that I'm seeing kind of this kind of juggling of money, and I'm seeing the gamble. Okay, so that's why I'm coming out with what I'm coming out with. Okay, so it could just be that you're going to be doing something that is a little bit different, okay, with your time and energy. It could be changes to do with the job, you know, different hours, you know, it could be, you know, working at a different place. Okay, there's lots of different scenarios that this could mean. Okay, so let's have a look and see on an emotional level. Okay, so yeah, you've decided that you want to be more independent, that you don't want to be so dependent on a system or a person or, you know, or one way. It's like you might want another option, okay, doing something a little bit different. Okay, that, you know, I used to kind of put all my money here, and now I'm going to put some of it here, and I'll see how that goes. Okay. Also, to do with your the other person, the person that's closest to you this time, you both are very different. You're coming from different walks of life or different areas, and I can see that, you know, whatever you would normally do, this person would probably do the opposite, because they have got, you know, it's like, I believe in this, you believe in that, but there will be one common theme that you both do understand and you both do get on with. And it's this that actually keeps you friends or keeps your family member close to you at this time. So by the middle of the week, I'm seeing a little bit of boredom and restlessness, okay, needing to get on, needing to do what it is that you want to do, okay, something that you planned in the beginning of the week. It's like, well, there's been a bit of a lull and nothing's really changed, and I really want to see some changes. Emotionally, I've got to be unemotional about it. You're giving yourself a talking to. You're basically saying, you know, this isn't about emotions. This is about, you know, practical matters, and I've got to switch off that. Okay, I can see that you're putting your emotions then in a hard shell and pretending to be tougher than you really feel. Okay, and this is going to help you to process this waiting energy, okay, that I see. You are in that mood of, you know, well, what do I do in the meantime? Where am I going? What should I do? So Aries people, they're not the sort of people to wait around twiddling their thumbs. They are doers. They are action people. They get fired up. They like a challenge. And sometimes their challenge is far beyond what most people would do as a challenge, but they are so determined. And so that is going on kind of in that mindset, in that emotions. Yeah, so also the person closest to you is going to be helping you out. And I'm seeing this person holding a hand of friendship and understands that you need to know what is going on. You need to know, you know, why you're feeling so agitated. You know, that they might give you a task in the meantime so that it keeps you focused on that. So yeah, it just feels as if this person is helping you in any way that they can. By the end of the week, you're taking that leap of faith. You are saying, sod it, I'm doing it. I don't know why, I just am. I'm seeing you wrapping yourself up in cotton wool, like you are protecting yourself. This can be that you are, you know, not feeling so great, or you're feeling tired. Whatever is going on, it just feels as if you are, it's like you're taking a leap of faith, but you're staying protected too. So you're not just leaping into the unknown without safety net, is what I'm going to say. Okay, you've done a lot of research, you've done a lot of kind of analysing, you've seen kind of the past, you know, so it's a bit, let's say if you were going to be analysing, you know, I don't know, crypto, whatever, you would be looking and dissecting the past and see how something's fluctuated and understand it all a little bit better. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, but you're definitely concentrating. And there's going to be a surprise celebration. I'm seeing it's like everybody kind of singing and dancing and saying, yeah, we've done it and this is great, and you know, roll on the next surprise, and lots of love energy around. And the person that you're closest to, I'm seeing this person who doesn't want to dump down their crap onto your shoulders. This person is trying to deal with their own stuff, and is being open and honest about how their feelings are, you know, and you know, if their feelings are getting in the way of making you happy or making themselves happy, then they've decided that they're going to deal with it, okay, and not look away and pretend that they don't have an issue or don't have a problem. Okay, so there you go, that's for Aries. Right. So I need to have a little break for my throat in between. So I promised I would do the air signs next, didn't I? But you can hear my throat going. So what have I got here? So Vera says, oh my God, I'm going to take a big leap of faith, but with support to get out of the jail-like system. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw for you, Vera. And for Aries people, I did see that. Yeah. It's a good thing, though. It's a very good thing. Hello, Michelle Creations. Hello. What sort of thing do you do on your channel? You make things, obviously. I'm seeing by your name. That's what I see. So what do you do? So I'm going to get back into my resin making and getting myself geared up to do it. I've kind of put it to one side for a little bit, even though I shouldn't. But I just have been so busy with other things. It's been very tricky to get organised with it again, because it is quite messy, and you do have to do a lot of prep work and a lot of clear up afterwards. It's not It's not a quick thing. Well, it's quick to actually do it, but because you've only got like 20 minutes of time before it starts to harden. But you've got to make sure that you've got all the colours that you want ready to be mixed up. You have to have all the, you know, if you're putting stuff in the resin, you know, different textures and things like that, you've got to do that. So yeah, it's not as simple as just chucking it in and then leaving it and 24 hours to harden and the next bit comes up. So, but I do love it. I really enjoy it. Oh, good. I'm pleased that you enjoyed your Leo. Good. So my ex-husband is Aquarius, okay? To see what's going on with Aquarians. Okay, here we go for Aquarius. Right. I trust my guides, Claudette, that's what I do. So, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay, so this is the 17th through to the 23rd of January. I have to keep letting my guides know. Oh, that's nice, Mariho. It's nice to be, you know, when you've been connected to somebody in a relationship, just because you're not together, it shouldn't mean that you can't communicate with them anymore. And obviously, unless you've had a fallout, of course. Working on 2 front lines, also going to get more subscribers on my YouTube channel. Oh, that's good. That's good, Vera. That's really good. Okay. Hi, Paige. My boyfriend is Aquarius. I hope I didn't miss Virgo. You haven't missed Virgo? No, I'm going to do that after these. Okay. Let me know. Do you want to put your YouTube up here on this, you know, and just let people know what you're, so people can subscribe to you? Because Vera does readings as well. She's done a lot of the astrology readings with me before, so that's always good. Okay, Aquarius. Oh, hello. I'm throwing the cards everywhere. So again, with Aquarius, you've got plans, okay? We've got the 2 of Wands, which is all to do with preparation and planning. We've got the overthinking things a little bit. And we've also got the somebody feeling jealous or put out, okay? So sometimes we try and please everybody, and there's times that we can't. And at those times, sometimes we have to say, I've done the best I can, and if you still feel as if I'm rejecting you, then maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's all to do with you. Maybe it's in your head, or maybe it's you're making things something that they're not. Okay, so right, so emotionally, you're going to be feeling as though you're going to be feeling very happy, very excited. Your emotions are going to be very high. It's like you had an idea of maybe this is what you want to do. It's different to what you have been doing, And so you've had to do a bit of research. You've had to look into things. You've had to see whether your project that you want to do or your hobby that you want to do is going to be possible to fit into your life. Well, the answer to that is yes. You've had that confirmation. You've realized that this is going to be something that's going to very much be exciting for you and is going to put you into that projecting yourself forward and really thinking of yourself. There's somebody close to you who is going to be coming into your life at this time and is going to be meeting you at a deeper level. Now, this person is going to be somebody who you've not met before. This person is going to maybe start out as a friend that could develop into a closer friend, or it could develop into a relationship. Okay. But whatever is going on at this time, it's kind of one of those universal meant to be things. It was always meant to be that way, you know. This is how it's got to be. So this person is going to be meeting you and they're going to be feeling as if, well, you've come to me at the right time in my life. I feel blessed and happy to be connected with you. So there's it's like a very light-hearted energy around you the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, you're going to be quite outspoken. I can see that you are making sure that other people know where you're coming from. They're going to be, it's like you're telling it how it is. You're not going to be holding back. And I'm seeing that there may be some conversations about how much money you need or how much money it's going to cost. It's like planning and getting things finalized and finished. They're also showing me legal or official documents. This could be letters, contracts, paperwork, and somebody saying things that you don't want to hear. I feel very much that it's time for you to not shy away. Also, if you wanted to spend a bit of money on yourself, and to also know that you're important too. Okay, so it might be that everybody else has had what they want and you're kind of going, but I want, this is time for me now. Okay, so you might feel as if it's a little bit out of your reach. It might feel as if, you know, well, how am I supposed to get up there? You know, it's like cat that can't get the cream. But I want to say, please don't give up, even if it feels as if it's out of your control, okay, that, you know, well, financially, I don't know how I'm going to get that money together, okay. Sometimes we have to leave it to the universal energy to bring us what it is that we need. It's like, you know, tell the universe what you want, add on another half of whatever you need. Believe me, there's always added extras that we hadn't thought about. Okay, so sometimes we have to project that out there, add a little bit more on and allow the universe to bring it. There is somebody around you who wants to take you away from the hustle bustle of life. Okay, they're wanting to get away. They're wanting to maybe take you on a break, a holiday, take you out for the night. But this energy is going to feel lovely because it's going to feel as though, you know, this person wants to spend time with me. They've decided to kind of give up their usual night of doing whatever they're doing and enjoy my company. At the end of this next week for Aquarius, okay, the very similar going on. It's about putting yourself first all the time. We've got my Sulker card again. Okay. Now we've also got the Temperance card, which is about the balance, trying to please everybody. It's also about, you know, sometimes we are looking at the pros and the cons to everything. And we're seeing obstacles when actually some of them aren't there. And sometimes we put up these obstacles because of fear or because we feel that we're never going to achieve what it is that we've set our target on. But if you really, really want something, You won't be given up. You won't be accepting defeat. Okay, you'll just allow the universe to bring it to you. And sometimes we have to set up stepping stones first and say, okay, so this is a big thing. Okay, it's quite big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out, instead of laying out 3 stepping stones, I'm going to lay out 6 stepping stones. So I'm just going to go with, well, first of all, this is my first task. And then I'm going to do this, and then this, and do it in a very steady way. Okay, whatever obstacle you are seeing, okay, as in a complication, there is going to be a way around it. And sometimes we have to go about something in a roundabout way. Okay, sometimes we need to start at a certain level and work our way up, okay, to that higher achievement. Please don't start judging yourself. Please don't start kind of picking holes in your character and start saying, well, you never did it before, or you might have tried it before and you failed, and what's the point? So sometimes we start remembering all those times that somebody has been negative to you, has put you down in some way, made you not believe in the wonderful person that you are, and that achievement energy that you have all inside you. And so sometimes this is your chance to shine. This is your chance to vibrate your energy right out there and sparkle and believe in yourself. There is somebody very strongly going to be around you at this time who wants to unlock you from maybe the cage. Maybe you feel as if you're in this kind of situation that you feel is too difficult to get out of. And there is going to be a way out, and somebody is going to be offering you that way out. Okay, and are you brave enough? Do you believe in yourself enough to accept that help, to accept that key to unlock that chain that you're in? Do you trust yourself? Okay, so there you go, Aquarius. Right. Okay, so Aquarius, so we're going to do Gemini. Okay, let's have a look at Gemini. Quick sip. Has everybody else got a drink? What sort of drinks have you guys got? Have you got an alcohol drink? Have you got a cuppa? What time is it with you? I'm just being nosy. It's nearly 11:30 in the evening for me. Yeah, don't forget to check out lovely Vera on her new YouTube. And it's just lovely to subscribe to that, because I'm sure Vera will, well, she can put on your website some of the ones when we're working together. You can have those videos on there, can't you? Awesome timing. I had to go feed my animals and just got back in time for you to start. Gemini, yeah. You're drinking water. Ah. What else are you guys drinking? Or eating? What are you having? I have coffee and water. It's near 5:30 p.m. here. I see. Ah. Just give myself a little break before I do Gemini. Oh, so you're Gemini cusp. I see. Yeah, definitely. You're welcome to do that. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so this is Geminis, isn't it? Or Greg says Geminians. I'm sure that's not a name, but he says Geminians. Geminians. I can't say it. Geminians. 17th through to the 23rd of January 2022. Okay. You're welcome, Reho. I enjoy it. Okay, so I'm seeing there seems to be a little bit of a sadness in the beginning of the week, unfortunately, for Geminis. It's like I'm sad because I'm not able to talk to or communicate with that special person that I want to communicate with. This person you would normally see often, you would normally communicate often, but there seems to be something that is holding you from communicating with them. And that could be that you've fallen out. It could be that you're more distant now than you have been. It could be that you're isolating yourself from this person, or maybe they're isolating themselves from you. But either way, it's like a bit of a kind of a heavy feeling I'm starting with at the beginning of the week, I'm afraid. I do see that that's not going to last very long, because I'm then seeing rushing ahead. I'm seeing, you know, this is where I'm going. I'm going to get away from it all. So I'm seeing some travel plans, and I'm seeing like a motorway, a road ahead, and going off on your own and enjoying it. Okay. Let's have a look at emotional cards. Okay, so yeah, try not to be harsh on yourself. Try and see that you are a good person and that you don't deliberately try and hurt anybody. And if there has been a misunderstanding, that sometimes some things are turned around and they are being judged the wrong way. And the worst thing that you can do is to fill in the gaps, just what I mean, and to add into that. Your inner child will be very upset. Imagine that you're actually talking to an inner child. Imagine that you are scolding that inner child. If that inner child was standing in front of you, would you honestly do that to a child? Would you say the things that are on your mind to that child, or would you hug them and say, it's okay, I know that you didn't mean it, you know, come here and let me nurture you. So that it's time to be aware that we all have this inner child, and this inner child needs compliments. This inner child needs understanding. They need to be pampered, and they need to be made to feel safe. Okay, so there is going to be a process of this, you know, energy going on. I can honestly see that you are going to end up with this hugging your own reflection. Okay, I'm going to show you the card. So you're going to start out like this. Okay, judging yourself. And then you're going to end up like that, where you're hugging yourself and you're forgiving yourself. Okay, it's going to make you feel so much better. Okay, so by the middle of the week, I'm seeing you stepping forward. I'm seeing some sort of training, or you're learning new skills, or you're branching out in your own business, or you know you're very good at this, but you're going to try this as well. So there's going to be kind of that added lesson learning, or added you know, tutoring. Okay, I see that to do with your home situation, you're wanting to have that space back. You're wanting to be kind of in your own kind of cocoon. You want to be safe and secure. You want to chill out. You don't want other people being too close to you at this time. Now, there seems to be a person who wants to get closer to you, or maybe overstepping that mark a little bit. And it could be because they care about you, or it could be that they're trying to dominate. I'm not sure which. It could be one or the other, depending on who is who's having this reading. Okay, I'm seeing that there is a character around who is like a fatherly character or a father figure. Okay, this person tends to, do it my way. My way is the best way, and can be a bit of a bulldozer energy, okay, coming at you in the name of trying to help you. I can see that you feel as if it's like you don't want to show signs of being needy, but you equally feel a little bit needy, so you're kind of trying to understand, how can I give other people the chance to help me without begging them for it? And I know that sounds a little bit complex, but sometimes it's like, if we need to be around friends, it's like arrange something that everybody's wanting to do. So if everybody's wanted to go and see that movie, then why not pick this week to arrange that? If that there's a person around who has got a bad back, why don't you arrange a pamper evening? There's always ways that you can get people together that is going to be beneficial to yourself, and is also going to be beneficial to them too. It's about letting them in. It's about not feeling rejected if they say that they're busy. It's like understanding that everybody's got a busy life. Okay. Learning to love your own company, learning to be that kind of, it's like a stable person who understands their own insecurities and is okay with that. We all feel like that now and again. There is a time that we all feel that needy energy. Okay, it is a human condition at times, isn't it? Okay, in the end of the week, it's going to be a very big breakthrough. Okay, you're going to feel as though that has shifted and changed, that you no longer have this feeling of kind of emptiness. Maybe, you've spent some time with your friends now and everything seems to be a lot stronger, a lot better. There's a real feeling of inner celebration. Being very proud of yourself, being very kind of knowing how far that you have come, knowing that maybe you might have got, how can I put it, this kind of low feeling might have lasted a longer time, but now, no, it's not. It has really, you've come on leaps and bounds, and I want you to give yourself that credit. Okay, Geminis, that you have done it, that you've got this independence about you, and that you, yes, you've needed people around you, but you haven't had to beg for their company. Because neediness tends to push people away rather than bring you to them. Okay, and that's not always good. I want to show you my new crystal ball that I got on the last breakaway. Isn't it lovely? So, I've been looking into it when it's there, but I'm putting it in front of me. Isn't that lovely? Nice stand. Okay, so to do with your emotions. So emotions at the end of the week, you are being led by your spirit guides. It's like where you're going. It's like I'm going to show you the card. Can you see this? It's like your spirit guides are kind of saying, come on, come this way. This is the right way. Don't be shy, There's also the person that you're connected to at this time. Now they are feeling as if there's a dark story. They're feeling as though there is, everything's doom and gloom, or, you say something positive and they say something negative, kind of back and forth and back and forth. So they're not really very helpful regarding, you trying to keep yourself buoyant. They probably need you more than you need them at this time. No, it's just a glass. It's just a glass crystal ball, but it's really good for scrying, and you know, it's working really well. Yeah. Glad you recommended the Light Seers Tarot. Yes. And Marejo said, I just hugged myself. Yeah. We can't beat ourselves up for sometimes feeling vulnerable, because everybody does now and again, and it's okay. But sometimes it's like we've got to not stay in that energy, because if we stay in that energy, sometimes we are stopping other people from wanting to be around us, because it kind of repels the energy back. Okay, so that was Gemini's. Okay, so let's do Libra. So this is my hubby, my Greg's. He's a triple Libra, and I've got Libra rising. Oh, isn't that funny? Now I don't need. Is that better? Okay, that's better. All right, my lovely crystal ball. Okay, so this is now. Is if I'm going to use the Light Seers. You've just reminded me, Lisa. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot now, and see what I can get with the Light Seers. Okay. Drink. So Marejo's sun is Libra. Okay, so I'm just going to concentrate on Libra. Okay, so this is the 17th through to the 23rd of January 2022. Right. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Love the colours of it. This doesn't do it justice, but it's kind of like a mauvey colour, a lilac. Okay, so this is a Three of Cups. This is about celebration, to do with solidarity. It's to do with kind of friendships. It's to do with kind of people, you know, clubbing together, people uniting, people kind of really enjoying each other's company. And yeah, I feel that there's going to be a slowing down energy going on around the beginning of the week, okay, for you guys, Libras. It's like everything seems to be at a very steady pace. You're able to kind of move forward, but it might not be fast, okay? You are in a good place to do with your emotional situations. You are needing to kind of, it's like you're constantly in this, I'm seeing it from that person's point of view mode. And sometimes that might not be, it might not be yeah, sometimes it's not convenient, okay? Because sometimes we feel, you know, I've got enough on my plate without thinking about what you feel and what you want, okay? But at the end of the day, there's only so much that you can do. Being that island, sometimes we have to connect with other people's guides and connections, because you have got this lovely feeling of togetherness, of, you know, companionship, that other people are around you and they need you as much as you need them. Okay, so there's going to be a bit of inspiration. You're going to be trying out different things. Okay, this could be anything from arts and crafts. This could be, you know, trying some sort of crazy new sport. Okay, this can be lots of different things. But I'm seeing also there's somebody holding on and waiting for your call. This person is kind of feeling as though you're either ignoring them or you don't need them anymore. It could be that you're around or hanging around with with different people, and these different people are not the same as them, and it's like they're feeling singled out. Now, it could be that you're not actually singling them out. It could be that they are not good at mixing with people. It could be that you are and they're not. It could be that your new people that you're connecting with are not the same energy as this other person. Okay, and so, you know, neither one are wanting to mix. The middle of the week is about breaking free from old belief systems, old ideas, old kind of memories. Okay, you're going back in time and thinking about what was good, what you've achieved in the past, maybe kind of the boost of energy that you've had with all of the things that you have achieved. So there's a lot of reminiscing, a lot of reconnecting with old friends and old family, you know, reconnecting with that. But at the same time, we have this feeling of having to learn to trust, having to learn to fully understand, you know, what those lessons meant. Why did I feel like this? What did I do regarding that? Am I in the right situation now? So you're really analysing and soul searching at this moment in time, the beginning and the middle of the week. Okay, it's like the sunshine, the judgment, somebody either judging you or somebody feeling as if, you know, you've got to break free from your restrictions, you know, and looking at the past and how things have been, and finding that trust energy. You're also, somebody close to you is feeling as though they want you to stand up and be there for that person. Hi, my darling, just in time for Libra. It's like I'm seeing them being, I'll be brave for you. I'll be your knight in shining armor. I'll be the person that can rescue you. You just hide behind me. And sometimes it's like one person has to take it in turns. Does that make sense? While the other person has kind of like, I'm having a meltdown, I need your help. Or I need you to be strong, or I'm strong, you're okay. Okay, so people take it in turns if it's a balanced relationship, a balanced friendship, or a balanced family situation. But then there's other times when it's always one person. That person is always the one that's being strong, and other times it's like, yeah, so it's like trying to get that trust energy and that balance sorted out for sure. Okay, around Librans. So by the end of the week for Librans, sometimes we're not seeing what's right in front of us. We're not seeing what the messages are coming from the universe, or we're misinterpreting them. And sometimes it's like we're holding on to something that is finished and done, or sometimes we are getting angry because we don't want to admit that that's finished, old and done, or that we need to kind of do something different. So there's a lot of kind of deep energy stuff going on. Okay. Now, you don't want to take with you any extra baggage than you actually need. So I feel as if you're getting rid of things, sometimes literally, as we know. And then there's other times where it's like I'm just emotionally getting rid of baggage so that I can move forward on my own, so I can move forward quickly. Okay, so we've also got the independence card from the other person in your life. Now, this other person has got this, the energy of independence, feeling as if they are needing to be more independent, or maybe there's a communication line to do with independence, of travel plans and things like that. I'll show you the card. Okay, so that's the independence energy. Okay, so that's what I see for Librans. There's my love. Better every day. My doctor said I have another 8 weeks before I can lift anything over 10 pounds. It'll go by quickly. Yeah. these are good news from the doctors this week, so that's all good. Okay, so the last of the suits we're going to do is Taurus. Okay. Thank you. It's been a bit of a hard day. Taurus. Which cards, which cards, which cards? I'm going to still carry on with the light seers, I think. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on with Taurians. Okay, Taurians. Okay, starting off in the beginning of this week. Okay, you've got the Sun card, Taurians. Everything is a little bit upside down. Everything is in that limbo stage. But we have got this celebration of togetherness, interlocking of, you know, people that care about each other. Everybody seeming to be getting back that old connection, that old friendship, you know, different energy, good energy that I'm seeing going on. Okay, being able to maybe see things from other people's points of view. Okay, yeah, there's going to be like a celebration of friendships, celebration of partnerships, celebration of family. Yeah, it's going to be a lovely energy, you know, with the Sun and those cards. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's a strong past life connection that you're going to be fully understanding. Okay, and that's why you're reminiscing a lot about how things have been, what is going on now. Okay, how things, it's like understanding the past, the present, and the future all in one. So your psychic impulses, Taurians, are going to be very, very strong, very intuitive. Okay, energy. Okay, you're not going to be shying away from the lessons that you are learning as well. Okay, that is going to be very, very clear to you. Okay, and a very strong feeling of knowing. That's reminds me of that film Knowing with Nicolas Cage. Is it Nicolas Cage? Yeah, he plays a good role in that. Okay, so the other person in your life at this time, I'm seeing as though you're understanding that they've got a lot on their plate, that they have, it's like they're trying to carry a heavy load. This heavy load can be other people's stuff. It can be that they're not able to let go and move on, okay, from what it is that's holding them back and being kind of that, that problem or issue, okay. To the middle of this next week for Taurus, again, we've got the reminiscing about the past energy. So this reminiscing, this kind of reconnection to do with kind of old soul energy is going to be very, very strong, I feel, like it was when we did Libra. Okay, it's going to be very similar to Libra energy. Okay, it does feel as if you're holding back something. It's like hoarding something that is no longer relevant. There's a feeling of, you know, you can't keep holding on to something that needs to go, and the new needs to begin. And there is this lovely energy of, I have the strength to make sure that I am going in the right direction. I have the strength to understand what my new pathway is, even though it might be painful. I know what I need to do next, okay? So there's this strong kind of energy, okay, of knowing around. We've got the abundance card, okay? So feeling more abundant and more secure than you have done for quite some time, okay? It's like some of the things that you've planned in the past are now coming to fruition. So I'm seeing kind of more money, like a bit of it doesn't feel like a lump sum windfall. It feels as if it's more money coming in regularly, okay, that you wasn't expecting. Okay, that's how I see. You are able to spread your wings and to fly. You're able to make some plans. You're able to kind of go in the right direction that you've always wanted to. Now nothing is stopping you. Everything is really ready for you to kind of launch. Okay. So the end of the week is all about partnerships. These partnerships can be love life partnerships. They can be partnerships in business. They can be working together for a little while with a person, working along kind of very, how can I put it? It's like a balanced energy. So whoever you are connecting with at this time is working just as hard as you, or is the input is balanced. Okay, I can see that there is a racing forward. Okay, nothing is stopping you. The road ahead is very clear. It's like there's been hurdles, but those hurdles are now in the past. And now all you can see is a straight road ahead of you. And you just have to keep trusting that you have got the energy to get to that end goal, the one that you've set yourself. There's been a lot of planning as well to do with paperwork. I'm seeing application forms and that sort. To do with you emotionally. Emotionally, it's like I don't want to hide behind anybody else. I want to be independent and I want to do what I want to do. Okay, so sometimes we can be stubborn and independent, and other times, you know, it's good to be independent. And I feel that you need to kind of work out which one you're being at this time. Somebody close to you is learning to trust, that you aren't going to let them down, that you are seeing things from their point of view and trusting in them. Nobody wants any baggage passed down to the next relationship. So a lot of that past kind of confusion and everything is kind of, it's like it's stopping here. It's like we don't want anything to ruin that future. We don't want anybody to come in and disrupt anything. So I feel that for some people this will be about love life. Other people this will be about partnerships, you know, friendships, family connections. Okay, so there you go. That's what I see for Taurus. Okay. So I can't believe you guys hang out the whole time through all the birth signs. It's so nice. Taurus Moon. Okay. So Marie has a Taurus Moon. I just received that deck this evening. Oh, what the light sees, it's amazing. It's really colourful. Virgo now, and then the last one will be Capricorn. I can just hold out because I need a pee. I can just hold out, I think. More information than you needed. There you go. Virgos. Okay. So Virgos, let's have a look and see what's happening with you for the week of the 17th through to the 23rd of January. So this is for Page, isn't it? Oh, that's nice, Page. Okay, starting out with new money, new energy. maybe an interview or a meeting, okay? Something that it's like you're definitely arranging a meeting, arranging a project, thinking ahead. There seems to be this new energy rushing in. Okay, it's like keeping it to yourself until you know more, not wanting other people to judge or to interfere in any way until you know exactly where you stand. If I didn't know better, I would say that this is an interview for a job, or this is you kind of expanding your business and having to kind of make an appointment to see somebody in order to go further with it. But again, keeping it quiet. Okay, so let's have a look and see what emotionally they are. The card just flew out, which is a really nice card. That's my kind of, it's like a love card, celebrations. Okay. So you're going to be in a very good emotional state, okay? Because I'm seeing meeting halfway. I'm seeing you able to look somebody in the eye and know that you're their equal. This doesn't have to be to do with love life. Sometimes this can be just an emotional connection. The other person is actually feeling a little bit kind of empty. There seems to be something missing in their life, or they want something from you. And you're able to provide whatever it is that they want. This will be a little bit complicated, but it isn't anything that you can't handle. They are feeling here as if you are battling with wanting to be in touch with this special person, but battling and thinking it's no good me trying to reach out. It's no good. I've got to be strong. I've got to wait. I've got to let them contact me rather than me contact them. It's really important. So you've given yourself that kind of real strong hand of, you know, stay put, do not do it. It's not worth it. Okay, so it's very, very strong energy. And it is a case of you dealing with this. Yeah, it's like dealing with this needy energy, dealing with this kind of, you know, this pain here, emotional pain. I feel that what you're visualizing is going with the flow, knowing where you're going, you know, that you both want to go in the right direction, that you both are kind of, you know, when it's good, it's a flow. But when it's not good, it's kind of like more twists and turns and kind of going over rocky waters. Okay, it's like you know, when you see these canoeists and it's like a real the river's just taking them down and it's lovely, and then all of a sudden it gets rocky and it's very difficult to try and keep the boat upright. Okay, that's kind of how it's making me feel at this week, to do with relationships, to do with partnerships here. Beginning of the week starts off really good, but the middle of the week not so much. Okay, I feel that again, you might be judging yourself too harshly. Maybe this is the wrong time for you to be doing that, because you're needing to stay as stable and as honest as you can be, okay, without making yourself feel worse. You've got the most sarcastic card in the deck, which means that you have to deal with it head on, that you can't be intimidated or wait. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is a strong energy of change happening at the end of this week. This change, it's like the wheel is turning, everything is moving forward. There's going to be new ideas, new inspiration coming to you. It's like a download in your head of, oh, that's what I need to do, or this is now my new wish. You're not going to be worried about whether or not it's going to upset anybody else, because I feel that this wish is so strong that other people need to get used to it. They can't really criticize you or talk you out of it. By the end of this next week as well, emotionally, I feel that sometimes we have to forgive ourselves. Sometimes we have to say, I know that I'm a good person. I know who I am. And I forgive myself from feeling the way I'm feeling, okay? And there is a little bit of insecurity rising up. Now, sometimes when I do these readings, because it's kind of reading for a group of people, sometimes this can be that, you know, it might not be you feeling the needy one, it might be the other person. And so it could be, it could go either way here. Okay, so you're wanting to shout it from the rooftops that you are understanding it all now, that something was a little bit confusing. The middle of the week, by the end of the week, you're understanding more about what has been going on, because I feel the communication lines are much, much better by the end of the week. Okay, so that is for Virgos. So we're now going into Capricorns. Virgo bosses are amazing. Okay. There we go. Let's move that over a little bit. There. Okay. So Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Okay, beginning of the week, I'm seeing research. I'm seeing looking into things, analyzing. Analyzing and misunderstanding. But that isn't in a bad way. It's more to do with wanting to get to the bottom of this situation so that things can go back to normal. Okay, it's to do with a household, to do with a home. And there's a slight energy of boredom. I want this to be finished. I want this to be sorted. I don't want to feel like this anymore. So it is a lot of kind of research. Can be, you know, looking on the internet. It can be, you know, finding out from another person who's more knowledgeable than you are regarding where you stand. Okay, but the Ace of Wands is that you are that fired up that you will make it happen, and that you're not the sort of person to just think I'm gonna, and then don't do it. Okay, so let's have a look emotionally. Okay, now I saw somebody crying or upset, okay, as I closed my eyes then, and I feel that this person is, they're a young person or an immature person, an adult who's immature or a younger person. They're feeling very kind of out of their depths with a situation. They're really, so this could be a person who is in education, higher education. It could be they are, you know, when somebody is clearly wanting to research or needing to research, but is feeling as if they can't do anything more to get this situation that they're in under control, okay? So they're definitely in overwhelmed kind of panic is what I'm feeling. So I think that you're going to be taking leadership of an emotional situation. You're going to be saying, right, okay, let's do this, or I'm going to do that, or let's get this sorted out. So you are going to be a little bit forceful, okay, with what you're doing. But this is really needed. This is really something that had to be sorted out, okay, and only you could actually take charge of this. Okay, there is a mischievous energy around you the beginning of the week, and this person is really, they've got low standards. They've got a feeling of, how can I put it, mischievousness, that they want to cause issues or problems. And I feel that this person is close to this person who has tears and emotions. And so how are you supposed to get through to that person when this other character keeps pulling them away from you? Okay, so it's a bit of a power struggle energy, okay, there. By the middle of the week, there's somebody who is very much in control. So I'm seeing a leader, or I'm seeing a person who is used to being the boss, is used to being the person who is like a father figure, okay, a fatherly character, or a person who is in authority. I see that there is a celebration here. There's an achievement. So after feeling so kind of mixed up and under pressure, this next phase at the middle of, yes, see, this is the middle of next week, they're indicating, yeah, middle of next week. There is a celebration. I'm seeing achievements. I'm seeing, they give me the 27th though, so I don't know if this is going to push on through. Okay, so towards the end of the next week as well, the following week. Yeah, I just feel as if I'm seeing celebration, achievement. I feel as if it's like a feeling very proud and knowing that you did this on your own. You had a little bit of help, but on the whole, you did it. Okay, and there is somebody who is shining down their light on you and saying, well done. You have the recognition and reward, you deserve it. Okay. We also have the door is open, and to your cage, it could be that you've kept yourself kind of in a little prison energy, and that prison energy is no longer needed. You can be free, you can step outside, you can enjoy your freedom energy. Okay, there is a little bit of a wall up, and I feel that this wall is very important to whoever built this wall, and this is to do with, you know, not allowing other people too close into your inner heart, into your surroundings. It's having to be tough when you actually feel very kind of emotional and very untough. I don't think that's a word, but you know what I'm saying. By the end of the week, I'm seeing you looking after yourself, wrapping yourself up in cotton wool, making sure that you're okay, making sure that everybody else is okay. I'm seeing travel plans. I'm seeing nothing is stopping you from traveling. Everything is open and ready. It's like, here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to hear. Nothing is stopping me. This is all I keep getting. Nothing is stopping me. Yeah, no amount of people kind of trying to get to me is going to get to me. Okay, I know my rights. There's a strong past life energy, okay, going on here. Lots of strong past lives. I feel that there's been more than one past life going on with you and this emotional person. I'm also seeing that you're holding on to maybe anything that has been negative or restrictive in your life, that you're not afraid to let go, you're not afraid to move on, and you can cope with you moving on, even if it's on your own. That doesn't faze you, it doesn't stop you, okay? And it just feels as if it's like I'm seeing a past life connection, and I'm seeing this kind of codependency energy, which isn't great, okay, this codependency. And then what I'm seeing is that breaking free of that, and you able to stand your ground, even though there are other people's energies who are very, very needy around you, you're standing tall in amongst all of it. And it is all to do with a past life conditioning that you have now broken free of. So it's like a big thumbs up from the spirit world, because you have just achieved that break off that you have needed to do. Even if it's a temporary one, you've still done it. You've still said, I get it. I get what my lesson is in this lifetime. So there you go. So I hope that that was okay for everybody. I've got to rush off because I need to use the little girl's room. And it's very professional here. The Psychically, very professional, very real. Thank you all for joining me. And let's see what they said. Thank you so much. That's my pleasure. My ascendant is Capricorn. I have a lot of history with many Capricorns. Last week was a doozy. Seemed this week will be too. Yeah, Paige. Yeah, you'll be absolutely fine. You'll fly through it. It's going to be amazing. So there is going to be a huge financial thing. It is so close. I can feel it. Really, really feel it. So close. So wouldn't surprise me if it's not this week, next week. Really wouldn't surprise me at all. So keep yourself steady, as she's put, steady. Oh, good. Okay, take care, and I'll speak to you guys very soon. I'll be tomorrow probably. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be psychic development for anybody who wants to join in. You can send me a message, an email, psychically121@gmail.com, and I will send you the Zoom code for the psychic development. It is, I'm going to show you all the things. This is a very scruffy bit of paper. But this is the Psychic Development 10-week course. It started on Monday the 3rd, but it is still going on now. Okay, that's got all of the times. Let's move that. It's got all of the times that you need. It's got everything. I will add all this information at the bottom of the description there. Okay, so we're on week 3, which is chakras, pendulums, colours and crystals. That's what we're doing. £5, which works out at $7. 7:30 p.m. UK time till 10:30 p.m. UK time. And it is the same Zoom code as we've always used on a Monday. And yeah, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 1:30 p.m. Central Time. You can pay via the website, which is psychically.net, and it's make a payment button. Okay, so I will leave it at that. Video meeting with my son tomorrow. Oh, okay. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.